In September 2024, my dive buddy and I departed on the trip of a lifetime. So, leaving Darwin and Wolf Islands behind us in the north, we set sail back south to Isla Isabella, the largest of the Galapagos Islands, also known as the Seahorse Island due to its shape. Straight away, the diving felt different here. The water was 8 degrees C cooler than our previous dive, so back to dry suits. We had our first encounters with these fellas, the indigenous Galapagos bullhead sharks, and then we caught a glimpse of the stars of this dive, mola mola. Also known as ocean sunfish, these are one of the largest and heaviest bony fish on the planet. As well as being far colder, the visibility was also greatly reduced, and the topography was completely different, with chalky cliffs and ledges being the main habitat. But despite the limited visibility, the views, particularly of the mola mola, kept improving, especially when we came across their cleaning station. It wasn't all about the mola mola, however, with this very brief encounter with a flightless cormorant, and then a much closer encounter with the turtle. So all in all, this was a great dive. After surfacing, we were treated to a short exploration of the local caves and shoreline. Mark got his daily booby fix, and then we boarded ship to set sail south again to Isla Fernandina, where we had 2 dives planned that afternoon. This was now cold, with the water having dropped another 2 degrees C, colder in fact than the sea temperatures at home. A flightless cormorant successfully demonstrated its expert fishing capabilities. I then located my personal coveted species, the red-lipped batfish. I kept trying to film these Galapagos blue-banded gobies, however I think the Panamic horse conch is more noticeable. What a stunner! You may recognise this golden cownose ray from the closing credits. This was possibly the biggest green turtle I'd ever seen. An action-packed torpedo ray. And then towards the end of the dive, we got our first view of these chaps. Well, our first underwater view. Surfacing, much to the relief of those in wetsuits, we then prepared for a second dive with a reduced number of divers due to the cold, where the focus really was going to be on the marine iguanas. And I must say, it didn't disappoint. Having spent the morning absorbing as much heat as possible, the largest of the iguanas, who are capable of withstanding the cold, were now out in force and totally focused on feeding during their limited thermal window. And as if the cold isn't enough to deal with as an iguana, I'm not sure the sea lions are helping. This well-camouflaged stonefish demonstrating karma. Yes, I nearly myself. Join us for the final episode of the series, where we have a last couple of dives and celebrate our fantastic trip to the Galapagos.